An exquisite creature you are, miss. Samantha taps hard on my elbow. It's Leone. Yes, an exquisite creature you are, Miss Leone. I was fighting to get the words out of my mouth. You are very kind. Thank you. Shall we? Mr. Boyd gestured us to the private room with his hand. Samantha and I led them, and the men followed. As we walked into the private room, Samantha pointed discreetly to me where to sit, which was across from her. Gabriel was about to pull the chair out for me, but Stephen rudely cut in and pulled my chair out for me. Gabriel kindly accepted and pulled Samantha's chair instead. Both men sat, Gabriel to the left and Stephen to the right. Stephen signaled Mr. Boyd to leave the room. So, Samantha, how are you enjoying the Jaguar? Have you broken it in yet? I looked at her with a slightly tilted head with a raised eyebrow. No, I haven't, I mean Stephen. It's an extravagant gift, really. You shouldn't have. You have given me so much. I wonder if the Elfie bag and the other expensive clothing are from Stephen as well. Nonsense. You have kept me happy. With you, I shall do the same. Then Stephen turns to me, humming the words in my head. Oh, please don't ask me anything. Well, Maya, my exquisite creature. I really wish he would stop calling me that. Tell me about yourself. Are you from here? I'm trying to figure you out. You're exotic looking, and I find that extremely intriguing. Saved by the servers, they quickly walked in with our food. Stephen looked annoyed being interrupted, but at the same time he looked relieved and hungry. 4 of them came all at once. Each of them had a plate, and in synchronizing order they put the plate down in front of us all at once. It was a combination of prime rib, extremely rare, and salmon. I could be hallucinating, but the prime rib looked like it was still moving. Another server came in with a rolling cart that had 8 different side dishes and were set everywhere around the table. Then another cart that was full of delicious desserts was set to the side of the table closest to me. Everything was so formal and organized without being scattered. I guess that's how Stephen arranged it. In the middle of the meal, we had a wine steward pouring wine into each of the glasses. I covered the top of mine. Of course, Stephen noticed it right away. Samantha was enjoying several glasses of wine in quick succession. You have a problem with my selection of wine? Stephen looked perplexed. I don't drink. What do you mean you don't drink? My body doesn't tolerate alcohol. Really? Do you have an allergic reaction? No, A voice other than Stephen answers. I think she means to say is that she gets drunk very easily. I looked to the left of me to acknowledge Gabriel. Yes, exactly. Surprised that he understood me. Well, Stephen slamming both hands on the table. Now I know. No more wine for you. As a matter of fact, no alcohol for you ever then. Since the dessert is next to you, my exquisite creature, I am so close to throwing a kick to his face. Can you please bring me the chocolate souffle? I take the chocolate souffle and set it down close to him, and when I was about to walk away, he grabbed my hand and pulled me down so he could whisper into my ear. I can't wait to eat this off your body. I started feeling dizzy. I felt like I was suffocating. I needed to get out of the room. I slowly pulled my hand off his grip and politely excused myself. Maya? It's okay, Samantha. I'm just going to the bathroom. I need to pull myself together. I look at myself in the mirror, asking myself what I got myself into. This can't be happening. Just breathe, relax, and be calm. It can't be any worse than this. I closed my eyes and tried to remember the day on the beach, how relaxed I was. I thought to myself, I could just walk out, but Mr. Lennox's men are outside. God knows what Stephen will do to me if I do. Forget it. I can do this. I take a deep cleansing breath, and as I walk out of the bathroom, Gabriel was standing in the hallway. I walk the other way to avoid him. Maya! It doesn't fail. That resonating voice just made the hair in the back of my neck stand on end again. And what is it with this twitchy feeling? Are you okay? You looked upset when you left. Did your brother send you to check on me? No, I came on my accord. I looked at his face. He looked genuinely concerned. I told him I was going to the bathroom, but I really wanted to check on you. You never done this before, have you? No, never. Do you know what this party entails? No. Do you? I can hear my voice escalating and my heart beating so hard, because I sure as hell don't. Samantha told me it was a catering party. Then she tells me at the last minute that we're here to entertain. So Gabriel, tell me, what does this party entail? You just addressed me by my first name. Gabriel looked at me surprised. I'm sorry, was I supposed to address you by your last name? Yes, but I would rather hear you call me Gabriel. I kind of like it. I like the sound of your voice. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, my brother has women in every corner of the world. Samantha is one of his confidants, and it looks to me he's trying to pursue you too. And what if I refuse? He looks at me like he knows the answer, but he won't say it. What? Do you know the answer, or do you not want to tell me? I want to, but... He lowers his head and does not look at me. Never mind, forget it. I walked away to get back to the private room. This explains why the table didn't have a centerpiece. Samantha was up there on the table, naked, from the waist up, dancing while Mr. Boyd and Stephen were enjoying the show. Stephen screams out, Maya, strip down and join Samantha, followed by an almost perverted sadistic laugh. It almost seemed that it came natural to her to be up there in the center of attention. She didn't look upset. She was enjoying herself. She was having too much fun. She liked to be oogled. She gave me a smile as if to let me know that she is okay. She dropped her dress the rest of the way and made Stephen howl his approval. Gabriel voiced out while entering the room, Maya's not feeling well, brother. I'm going to escort her home. Stephen signaled Gabriel to come over. Wait here, looking at me like I was an injured puppy. As Gabriel approached Stephen, not even taking a glance at Samantha, he handed him something. By this point, it looked like Stephen was drunk and could care less where I was. Walking back, still not taking a glimpse of Samantha. How did you get here? Samantha drove me. He touches my elbow with his hand. I will drive you home. We go outside, and a cool breeze is blowing. Gabriel takes off his suit jacket and puts it over me. I concluded that it is not safe for me to be around this man, so why am I letting him drive me home? Two of the suited men started to follow, but Gabriel told them it wasn't necessary. Keep an eye on Stephen. He had too much to drink. We were approaching a black SLS Class Coupe Mercedes-Benz. Here's my car. He opens the wing door of the passenger side to let me in and carefully closes it. He starts the car. Are you still cold? I can put the heater on. No, it's okay, thank you. Where is it I'm taking you? Mandalay. That's a little ways. Is that a problem? Hoping he would say yes, but wishing he wouldn't say no. Where are those thoughts coming from that are popping into my head? No, not at all. We finally drove out of the parking lot to get onto the 101 freeway going north. I apologize for my brother. He has changed ever since our parents passed. He paused for a bit. He wasn't always like this. He is a good man, if you only know him the way I do. He had such sincerity in his voice. I wanted to believe him. I also need to apologize for my attitude yesterday, Maya. It was an emotional day for me, and I took it out on you. Although I'm not used to being called out on my arrogance. Thank you for reminding me that I can still be wrong like a normal person. It was quite refreshing, so thank you. Wow, that came out of left field. You're welcome. Feeling embarrassed, I just had to ask him. I was wondering, what were you doing at the Vineyard Trattoria this evening? I only ask you because I know now that Samantha is your brother's confidant, and obviously your brother was there to pursue me. Honestly, I hate going to those things. I don't go to all of them, and when I do, I don't participate in any of the activities. I just tag along because my brother asked me to. I'm not going to lie, he has tried numerous times to get me a confidant. So, you don't have one? No, I don't have the time for that. It's not my thing. I'm more of a traditional man, and if you must know, I do have a companion. You do? Hoping he didn't hear the sound of disappointment in my voice. I just met this man. Why am I interested if he's in a relationship? Yes, my grandmother. She is the reason I stay grounded. She has been there for me when I was younger till now, and in return I want to be there for her. My heart sunk, not because he has no time for love life, but because of how he cares for his grandmother. A man who respects their elders speaks volumes. This is my house. He came over to open my side of the door. Sorry that this evening turned out to be nothing that you expected. I take off his jacket and I handed it to him. Yeah, this will be one of the evenings that I will put on my list of what the hell was I thinking. I thought so. You don't seem the type. You look like you have so much respect for yourself, a quality that is hard to come by these days. By the way, he wanted me to give you this. He handed me a thick envelope, and it contained $5,000 in $100 bills. You probably don't want to hear this, but he wants to see you again. It's not going to happen, and here, I don't want the money. Give it to someone who really needs it. He's not going to be happy about it, and neither is Danny. I don't care. Gabriel looks at me with concern. He's capable of a lot of things, Maya. I won't be able to protect you. He caught me off guard. It was sweet, but disconcerting at the same time. Still, I don't care, and I'm not asking for your protection. Maya, you're a force to be reckoned with. I hear that a lot. Well, for what it's worth, you looked stunning this evening. I think my cheeks just flushed. I immediately tilted my head down so he wouldn't notice. I catch him giving me the look once over and makes me feel desirable. Where did this come from? I have never felt that way about a man checking me out before. Thank you. Well, it's getting late, and I need to look fresh tomorrow. I have a couple of auditions to go to. Good night, Miss Leone. Good night, Mr. Lennox, and good luck.